That one's cool. Yeah. Or probably that one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so yeah, I told you about my little friend that comes over to my window while I'm sitting here. He's 5 and he moved in 2 months ago, something like that. And he's a very sweet kid. And today I was prompted by something within me to get his astrology chart, to look at his astrology chart. So I asked him when he was born, and I was like, oh, Aquarius. Cool. And then I found out where he was born. I needed to know the time of his birth. And so I sent a little note with him to his mother, and it came back a few minutes later as 4:30 a.m. I plugged in all the info, where he was born, the day, the time, etc., etc. And then it comes back that he has a double Aquarius plus 4 more planets in Aquarius, including, like I said, the sun and the moon. He is a 6-time Aquarian. In astrology, many people think that Aquarius is the king of signs. Okay. And I was looking at that, and he was sitting here, and my eyes just started to well up in tears. I was like, oh my God. Because I knew there was something. I knew for the last several months, with all these apartments being vacated, I knew that something very special was going to happen. Because, like I've told you before, I mean, I'm not just bragging, I'm just telling you that I'm not the norm. And I can tell, I know when something is up. I know when something cool is going to happen, different something. And I recognize the signs. And guess what else? Now, I'm not positive on this, but something else. You know how the apartment next door has been vacant for 3 months? It's just about to get someone to move into it with a golden retriever about a year old. A golden retriever. Female. Think about that. And that's not all. The person that's moving in there, her whole spine is fused with a lot of hardware in her body and probably in a lot of pain. Okay. So there are no coincidences. The longer I live, the more I realize that there is a purpose for everything. And so, you know, there are people that live just very plain and ordinary lives. Not me. Not me. And some of you may think that that's good, and some of you may think that that's bad. All the signs for me romantically are starting to get louder and say, hey, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah. And so that's exciting. That's exciting. And I'm going to a dating gathering with 79 other people tomorrow. 40 men and 40 women, I assume. All I know is that it's 80 total. And that it's booked. It's booked, and if one person drops out, someone else is immediately allowed to be in. And it's been that way for a month and a half. So I don't have any expectations for that other than it'll probably be somewhat interesting for me, but maybe not. And I'm going to go to it. I'm for sure going to go to it. I'm for sure not going to worry about any sort of outcomes. I'm probably not going to reveal, I'm probably not going to just blast out who I am. You know, like I do on my videos. I'll be like, I haven't eaten processed food for 35 years. I actually stopped eating wheat also like 35 years ago, pretty much. It took me quite a while from 35 years ago to 25 years ago to gradually get rid of dairy for a bunch of different reasons, but eventually that went away too. And mass-produced meat, of course, and a lot of other things in my life, and lots of things, alcohol, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to just like blast out all these different things. For me, it's not even a big deal anymore. But I've come to realize that for other people, they're like blown away. Like, wow. The biggest word is wow. I just realized that all of that is like a drug. So for me, it was just like quitting cigarettes. I was determined. I was absolutely determined to get rid of anything that I was addicted to and causing health grief for me. And I didn't care what anyone else did. It wasn't easy to be around other people and get rid of all of those things when they were still doing them. But over time, it became easier. And now I could care less. But if you're just joining us, you should go back to the beginning of this video later and watch it. I guess I can repeat it real quick to you. The little boy that lives next to me, he has 6 planets in Aquarius, including the sun and the moon. And get this, his rising is Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and his Saturn, I believe, is also in Aquarius. Okay. And the previous ruler, or no, okay. I need to look at that again. But in any case, the sun his moon, not his rising, but 4, in addition to the sun and the moon, 4 other planets in the king of signs, Aquarius. Okay, so when you look at his elements, I don't know how many elements are included in this, something like in the 30s. 19 air elements. 19 air. 0 fire. When you see this little boy, he is like so sweet. You can't create any sort of tension with him. If you create any sort of tension, nothing will come back from him. He has 0 elements fire. And that worries me, kind of like how's he going to protect himself, you know? But he has 19 elements of air, mental. His mother thinks he has ADHD. See, this is a perfect example of what I mean, how people misunderstand people. They don't know who they are. This little boy has 6 planets in Aquarius. It's an air sign. It's all mental. And he has no fire, 0. And so there's no, he loses attention. Like if you don't keep it going, okay, he loses interest in things. And so that's why his mom thinks he has ADHD, and he got it from his father. And he has 1 element of water and 7 earth. 7 of earth. And then if you look at his chart, he has his 7 elements of earth are all in square with his 6 elements of air, Aquarius. He has 19 aspects of air in Aquarius, all in conflict. Square creates a conflict. It's a difficult aspect to his 7 elements, Mars and something else in Taurus, right? And then his mother is a double Taurus. Okay. So it's interesting when you learn astrology to a degree, you start to realize why things are. The roadmap of who a person is. It tells you what's driving them. Why do they act like this or that? Why are some people laying around lazy all the time and then going? Lazy, going. Taurus. Why are some people in the past and then some people are in the future? Constantly thinking about the future. Aquarius. But so anyways, we're just about to go into Mercury retrograde. This is turning into a kind of an astrology report. Mercury communication goes into retrograde reverse 4 times a year for 3 weeks. And when it does, communication gets all screwed up. And so what you do during that time is you just don't sweat stuff, because that's what's going to happen. You know how sometimes things happen with your computer, or with, like me, a package or something like that, and you just don't know why, at least for a while. And sometimes you never figure out exactly what happened to this or that. Oftentimes, that happens in Mercury retrograde. I've been getting clues that it's just about to be a difficult Mercury retrograde for me. I've been getting warnings that communication is going to go into a state of havoc soon. And today I get an email from one of my customers saying, hey, it shows that my package arrived. My package arrived, but I don't see it anywhere. And so I look on USPS.com and it says that it's been delivered to a parcel locker or something of that nature. And so I go to call him and he answers and he says, never mind, I found that it was at the front desk. I guess they have some sort of an office front desk at this giant apartment complex. You know, some apartment complexes have these huge mailbox things with a whole bunch of mailboxes and then some larger ones, etc. Sometimes if the box is too big, they'll just take it maybe to the apartment office or something like that. He found it. But this is what I mean about energy. When these kinds of miscommunication things start to happen, and it's right before Mercury goes retrograde, which is on Monday, and it goes for 3 weeks once again. This is a preparation thing. Several other things have been happening with the computer and a cell phone tower the other day. A T-Mobile cell phone tower here. I think it got hit by a tree. And then I didn't get an important message from the landlord, okay? When these kinds of communication problems start to happen, and it's not even quite Mercury retrograde yet, it's saying, okay, get ready, here we go. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to insure all the packages. Usually I only occasionally insure my packages. For the next 3 weeks, every single package that leaves this house, apartment, is getting extra insurance. Now you get insurance up to $100 for either carrier, USPS or UPS. You get 100. I'm probably going to insure every package at least to its value plus the shipping cost, plus in addition to the coverage that they give you. And that's just because, like I said, I've seen what's been going on with warnings. Okay? Things go in succession. Things happen like dominoes. Okay, so in any case, I just wanted to tell you these interesting astrological things that are going on here. And then I'm going to a big dating gathering tomorrow. And I kind of briefly met a cute girl at the local new health food store today. I was like, cute. Anyway, so do you like my new light? Cool, huh? There's the amber one. So yeah, I got 2 of these lights, and I'm really enjoying my new treadle sewing machine. I need to make a video for it. And I'm excited to get a new neighbor with a golden retriever maybe. And it's very interesting to have a new little neighbor boy with 6 planets. 6 planets, including the sun and the moon in Aquarius. Oh, it's kind of flickering, ain't it? And anyways, I hope that you are well. And I hope that you are riding out all the various storms and realizing that they are just not too big of a deal if you don't make them a big deal. Donald Trump is a drama fest, and then all of the people that are against him are a drama fest, and you don't have to go to that party if you don't want to. Good night, man. Hey, do you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Just say hi to I'm live on YouTube. Say hi to everybody. No, come here. He doesn't get it. Jasper, just scream, hi everybody.
I want to go in here and say hi, okay?
Okay, come in. No, you can't be on the video. You can just say hi from there. just what? Colors. I don't know. He's 5. But anyways, I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you are well. What? Yeah, I noticed that.
That's the thing I'm talking.
Thanks for joining me, everyone.